From sunrise to sunset, this week we're taking you along every step of the way of 24 hours in the life with the Jones fam. Along the way, you'll get to learn about some fun destinations in the western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee area, and of course, get a taste of both the exciting and the mundane aspects of floating cabin life. Let's do it. This is Brandon, I'm Sarah, and of course, our beloved Aiko. Frustrated by the ever-increasing cost of living, we sold everything, went out on a limb, and left our traditional life on land behind. We built a new kind of dream together, and have been living full-time in our homemade slice of paradise ever since. We are always learning new ways to navigate this unique life off the grid and on the water, so grab a drink and join us for the ever-evolving adventure that is keeping afloat. How you feeling, Dingster? You ready for today's big adventure?
I don't know.
You're sure making a lot of grunting noises.
Well, that's because I'm old and I hadn't had my coffee.
You're creaky this morning.
I got things that hurt that shouldn't hurt. And then things that hurt that I didn't know I even had. But this hot, dark water will fix it. Just gotta get some in there.
Alright, just woke up, so don't mind everything. I don't really have a crazy morning routine as far as like getting ready goes. I do really like this stuff. See if I can get it to focus. Dr. Thayer's rose petal witch hazel stuff. Basically I just use this to like clean my skin, do some moisturizer, brush my teeth, of course, clothes, do something with my hair, whether that's braids or a hat or something. And that's about it. Sometimes I'll do a little mascara or, you know, a little extra jewelry if I'm feeling spunky. But yeah, I like to keep it simple. Look at that. There they are. Got some bald eagles. As many of you guys probably know, bald eagles mate for life, so I'm sure this is a pair. Wow, look at that coming right to us. Right over the house. Beautiful, just casual bald eagle sighting this morning. The bald eagle's so loud, they're like really being talkative this morning. Anyways, I'm gonna start going through some emails while Bear's gone potty. A lot of times I do emails, you know, in the car, like while Brandon's driving, just going from place to place. Today, we will not have very much phone service while we're driving, so I'm gonna try and get most of these answered this morning. A few time-sensitive things before we head out for some fun.
Notice the figure 8? That's exactly...
Coffee stirring method.
Well, there's certain ways to stir different things in coffee, and the figure 8 pattern is for honey and cinnamon.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you have this moment in private.
Maybe when you get old, you'll understand this more.
And we're off. Like a herd of turtles. Here we go, loading up. I
Tell you guys, one thing I do not for the life of me understand is the infinitesimal amount of cushion on bike seats. I am prepared for my booty to hurt today, and I don't get that. Why has it got to be that way? Why do you need to buy pants with cushions just to be comfortable?
I digress. We'd picked up this snazzy pedal assist bike for me from our friend Susan the night before to borrow for the day so that I could join Brandon for today's adventure, biking Cades Cove Loop here in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. But the trip there is an adventure in and of itself, with the only logical route including the famous Dragon's Tail. This 11-mile stretch contains 318 curves, making it one of the curviest roads in America and a huge destination for motorcyclists and sports car enthusiasts alike. I have to drive this quite often actually for work, and I don't mind it, but as a motion sickness prone passenger, it's never fun. Once we finished out the Dragon, we turned onto the Foothills Parkway, a gorgeous and comparatively seldom trafficked route. We'd long since surpassed sunrise, but here are a few videos of sunrise I've snagged on this road in the past. It's truly a beautiful drive. Then finally, we entered the Tennessee side of the national park from the Townsend Y to complete our roughly 2-hour drive to Cades Cove, along with everyone and their mother, as is often the case at this popular destination. Okay, so I had to park pretty far down to get a spot. Crazy how many people there are here. I don't know if we should have been here like right when it opened, or I've also read like you need to come later because everybody comes right when it's open. Either way, it's Cades Cove. There's just a lot of people always. Very, very busy area. So kind of nervous about adding an extra, I don't know how long that was, maybe like 2 miles, 1.5 miles on either end of this with my biking skills, but this is a pedal assist bike, so that'll help me. But anyways, so we got a little extra to ride on the road by the cars, which scares me a little bit. You see, Wednesdays throughout the summer at Cades Cove are designated vehicle-free days, opening up this scenic 11-mile paved loop for exclusive use by bikers, runners, and walkers. And this particular Wednesday was the very last vehicle-free day of the season, making it even busier than usual with people like us who procrastinated the last few months on making the trip happen. Nonetheless, we were just happy to be out in some beautiful country, away from the danger of cars, and getting some exercise in. Some of us more than others.
Look at him. A purist amongst us cheaters.
Good job, baby!
I definitely see the passion doing this for real bikers, hey, me bikers.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you got some pride. You should, you're earning it.
Just not, but just passing and then little kids are going up the hill, they're just like...
Yeah. Look at all of that goldenrod.
Although this is a paved loop around a valley, don't let it fool you. There are some solid hills along the way. Though I wouldn't have blamed him, I was so proud of Brandon for never having to push. All that hard work lately paying off.
Good job. There's some Amish people. I'm obsessed with the Amish. I think it's an amazing culture. But I don't want to be creepy. Okay, our first pit stop. Primitive Methodist Church, I think.
Before the establishment of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in 1934, Cades Cove, named after Chief Cade of the original Cherokee inhabitants, was a popular area for European settlement. The population peaked around 1850 with almost 700 residents, quite substantial for the time and area. Given this, there was community infrastructure like churches and cemeteries, many of which have been restored and are preserved for educational purposes today. The seemingly never-ending tracts of open farmland are also maintained by the Park Service today to show visitors what the valley would have looked like way back when. Large tracts of undeveloped, unforested land are pretty hard to come by in our mountains nowadays, so it's always a treat to get view sheds like this. And humans aren't the only ones who love it here.
Oh, there's a bear.
Baby bears.
Oh, look at the cubs go. No trip to Cades Cove is complete without seeing bears.
Bears on the left.
It's not uncommon at all in Cades Cove to come across black bears, as well as deer, wild turkey, otters, and other small mammals like coyotes and foxes. Exciting as this can be, it's crucial to remember that these are wild animals, and for their own good just as much as ours, they should be respected and treated as such.
And this shouldn't be happening, except this guy. I've seen a lot of these. And they're coming out to the road, and the reason for that is they're begging because people have fed them. That is not a natural behavior for a coyote. He's usually afraid of people, avoids people.
Brandon and I can relate a little bit to coyotes in that way, if you know what I mean. As more and more folks piled into the visitor center, we took our cue to leave and finished out the loop.
Alright, back to the road portion. Let's pull off after that speed limit sign and let these cars pass. Ah,
Come on, dude.
you got it!
I got another gear.
You can do it!
Debbie ain't scared.
Almost to the top of the
They're coming.
last hill here on the road. Got it. You did it!
200-foot elevation gain right there.
He said that was 200-foot elevation gain just right there. That was awesome, baby. You crushed it.
You did it.
You did it!
That was tough.
I can tell that would have been really killer without the pedal assist.
Oh.
I was breathing with the pedal
That's why I
assist.
bike, bro.
Yep.
I bike for that reason.
Yes.
And the fact I can say I did it.
You did it. That was a blast. I absolutely love that. That's like the kind of biking I can get behind. The pedal assist is great. I don't care what any of the purists out there say. It gets people like me who would otherwise just simply not do that out there, you know, and it still is a little bit of a workout, and it's paved, so it's not like it's tearing up any trails and whatnot. So anyways, love the pedal assist. Love the fact that Brandon and I could share that and like do that together. The views, obviously, some fun history, really cool animal sightings, just all around. That was a great adventure.
God dang, the amount of people there, that is amazing. I didn't even know there was that many bikes in the country.
Bike on that.
95% of every bike out there was electric.
Yeah, not even pedal
they're
assist.
Just do, all in your way, and you're just like, on your left, and then they come flying by you, and then they slow down going downhill, and they speed up going uphill. It's the exact backwards of being on a peasant bike.
But you know what, baby? At least they're out there. That's better than just sitting on their couch. I mean, you know.
No, I give them full credit,
Like-
but now I see why people don't
Yeah.
like e-bikes and
Yeah,
ride regular
yeah.
bikes. Like if you're on a situation like that, not on single track, I could see where it's like, because each one's performing different, you need to go fast downhill on your peasant bike so you can get up them uphills easier, and they could care less, so they're going slow downhill
Right.
and fast uphill, and so you just keep playing leapfrog. They should have like e-bike hour, regular bike hour.
This may be a controversial conversation. Let's hear what you guys think about
You cheated.
pedal assist / e-bikes versus traditional bike. Even if I had a normal bike, I think I would have had fun on that. I do think I would have to push a few times, which isn't the end of the world. It's a little demoralizing, but it's not the end of the world.
Well, it feels good when you go pedaling past somebody.
Yeah, you should feel good about that. You've worked hard.
Now I know why they say, "On your left."
The on your left was new for Brandon. I was like, yeah, that's what you say, like even in the running
I
community
got
when you
screamed
pass
at
people.
twice. Like, bro, I hear you coming behind me.
Well, a lot of people have headphones, and so they don't hear you. So that's why you get used to hollering at people on your left. All right, we did it. Cross that one off the list. We've been meaning to do that for like 2 years. We're gonna do lunch now at our favorite little spot in the Townsend area, the Peaceful Side Social. If y'all haven't been here, this is one of our faves. Not sponsored or anything. Feel weird even having to say that, but yeah, just saying. We love this place. It's really cool. And it's dog friendly. We don't have Bear with us right now, but if we did, she loves it here too. A lot of really nice, healthy options, which we're always on the lookout for, of course. What are these? Goat cheese fritters?
Yeah.
Pear, goat cheese, butternut squash salad.
There's no pear in it.
What's that?
Pear.
Okay, this one's mine. It is a pear and fig pizza with arugula and hot honey. Doesn't that sound amazing?
That is fascinating. I think I love it. It takes a second to like really grasp it because I've never had a pizza that's like that. I like the sourdough.
Why don't you ever make a sourdough pizza?
I need to make a sourdough pizza. That's a good point.
2 thumbs up. 1, 2. Back down the dragons we go. We made it back home around 2, showered, then awoke a very sleepy, snuggly Miss Bear to go out for her afternoon potty. Then we headed over to the garage door cabin, our latest renovation project, for a couple hours of work since the long-awaited solar panels had just arrived.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, that's done. I know it looks a little funny from down here in the back of the house just because of the way that they're tilted up, but you get the idea. The owner of this house did not want the solar panels to be visible in the front, so she wanted them on the back side of the house, and where her house sits, they needed to be tilted up to get full sun. So they will do their job. Me personally, I think solar panels look so cool. I think it makes a house look even more expensive, you know, that you've invested in that. So I have no problem like when you can see them. I don't think it's like, you know, seeing a gas tank or something that's kind of ugly in utilities. I think they're cool looking, but that's just me. Sweet. That's 1,100 or 1,000 watts. I'll have to check. Somewhere in that neighborhood, by the way. Last thing we need to do is get a boot to wire those wires down through the roof, and this thing will actually have proper power. Next up, I had a bit more work to do, but luckily it looked and felt a whole lot more like fun. We went to Darnell Farms nearby in Bryson City to film a reel for the town promoting fall-themed activities for October. It felt pretty full circle spending time at Darnell, a modern-day, fully functioning farm, after our bike ride in the historic farming community of Cades Cove that morning. In some ways, an unbelievable amount has changed in the world in such a short time, and in other ways, some things never change. Farmers will always be the backbone of this country, and we were thankful to get to support some local farmers and have some fun while we were at it. Yeah. We're just doing donuts. What are we doing?
They will probably go left.
Okay. Do, 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 do. Oh no.
No, it's not that
Oh.
Could be that way.
Do a haunted version of this, you know, where people, scary looking people jump out at you. Thank God we're not doing that one. That's Brandon's speed, not so much me. Bear, what do you make of these antics? Boo! Aiko's good. I don't trust whatever she says. She keeps leading us to the next number. She's got her little doggy nose and her intuition. Oh, now we're running. We're running. Oh. This is awkward. Oh, perfect. Fertilizer. Nobody saw that. Bear, why couldn't you have gone in there? Yes. That's exactly where you should have gone, but no.
I got one root.
Yeah? This is it. What do you think, Bear? Oh, he's strutting now. And wouldn't you know it, my phone died. Brandon would tell you that's probably the one part of the day that you could expect to see every other day in our life too, outside of coffee, of course. Anyways, we made it back to the marina just after sunset. I gotta admit, another unrealistic part of this day in the life, like just in the sense that it doesn't portray most days at all, is the fact that I've only vacuumed once today. Any given day, I've probably vacuumed at least 3 times by the time I go to bed. Why? Fluffy dog, tiny house. Enough said. Dinner. Okay, thank goodness this week I got a Hungry Root delivery, which is, it's like a healthy grocery delivery service. Sometimes I do it when I just don't really feel like thinking of what I want to go get at the grocery store and recipes and meal ideas, and just, you know, if I have like a really busy week like this week. So all I gotta do for dinner is look at the app and follow the instructions for that meal. So, whew, easy. It looks like what we're gonna make is a stir fry kind of deal, but we were just given a bunch of deer meat by one of Brandon's employees at the marina. Really excited, and I'm thinking I'm gonna just swap the Beyond Meat that they sent us for this recipe with some deer meat. I've never put deer meat in a stir fry, and I know how that sounds. Why not? Let's give it a go, shall we? Little chips and salsa that we just got at Darnell in the meantime.
I'm in the back seat. You should probably take the wheel. I'm kind of twisted inside, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just here for the ride, okay? Here comes a double vision. Does Megan Fox have a tune or something? Might be the Prozac kicking in, but she tossed her drink in my face, and I didn't even flinch. My mom says love's not easy. Just keep your head held high. People will find you pretty. I just wonder where they are. You like my Batman t-shirt? It costs like $50. Someone must think I'm pretty fly right now. Maybe I'm going crazy. Can't catch a break lately, and I just wonder what you gotta do, what you gotta do to get